Well, hey, I'm simfamous, and do you know we are like in the 1.56 beta update? No way. Yeah, totally. We're here. Now, let me make sure the live stream is up. I can see that it is. Oh, yep, it's rocking. It's rocking. Do. Well, what is happening? We got Wayne Brown with hi. What's happening, Wayne? Let's see. Let me adjust something. There we go. Boom. All right. I got that fixed. We got James Thomas Martin with hey. What's happening, James? What's happening? What's the lowdown? What's going on? Wayne Brown says, I'm doing good. How about you? Doing good. Just got the old truck running here. It's early morning in the game, like 7 a.m. And we're going to go load up, I think, some tubes. And there's like some new dynamic loading here in the new update. We are beta testing today. Yeah, dog, it's for beta testing. Make sure to hit that like, because we don't know what's going to happen. If we're going to see any crashes today. We don't know. We have no idea. Right? We have no idea. James says, oh, not much, man. Just got done playing Convoy, an American truck simulator. Wayne Brown says, are you like to do a job? What do you mean? We got Carlos with howdy from Oregon. What is happening up in Oregon? Man, speaking of Oregon, makes me want to go across the streets of Dutch Brothers and get a coffee. We got the Big Dub Tatum with what's up. What's happening, Big Dub? We just sitting here, got the truck running, letting it warm up. We have no mods today installed. This is just stock beta testing the game today. And so we're going to go and try out the new dynamic loading. Hopefully we can get like a load of tubes here coming up. I do have the newer KW. We are going to be running a, I believe we got a 13 speed installed today. Let me double check. Oh no, I have an 18 speed installed today. I couldn't remember if I put the 18 in this one, but I did. I got you. Wayne Brown says, would you like to do a job together or no? Oh, okay, I see what you mean. I'm currently just streaming by myself right now. When you see a stream that says convoy on it, God, I can't talk. When you see that we're doing a convoy, then that's when we jump in and do jobs together. That's what I'm saying. God, I can't talk. I'm so nervous. Nervous. So, look, we gotta look for a job, right? So we're gonna use our own trailer. Yeah, we're gonna use our own trailer. Now let's see. We've got a load of logs going up to Chuck and Jacks. So we could do. I guess we could do tubes or logs. So we'll go with the logs for now. We'll set a GPS destination on. Big Dub Tatum says, I want to see the X barriers. Trust me, we will find them. Yesterday's stream, I was just driving right along, man. I just cruising, and then boom, X barrier got me. 42 miles to the destination. I mean, that's look at this truck real quick. I like that, like, I don't know, is it a baby blue color? I'm not sure what exactly you would call that. But that being said, We got 42 miles over to the destination. I was going to fly over, and I'm like, you know what? This is a trucking game. Let's drive there. So let's drive. And how do we get out of this place? Down this way, maybe? So as we're driving, maybe you guys can fill me in. I'm sure. Let's figure out what are some of the things that are coming with the 1.56 update. Well, one I know for sure we're going to do right now. Well, actually, I know 3 things we're going to do. One, we're going to go pick up a load of logs with this, make a delivery. And then we're going to switch to a chip van trailer. Go pick up a load with that because there's dynamic loading for that. That's new. And then we're going to pick this trailer back up and do a, what would you call that? A load of tubes, maybe. James says, I've seen a picture of you and your wife are beautiful together. She's beautiful. Yeah, she's awesome. She's been super fantastic. Hey, speaking of the beautiful wifey, there she is. She's been super supportive of my weight loss, guitar playing, and live streaming. Helen says, woof, woof, and bark, bark. What happened? You turn into a dog? Ha, row, 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 row. Don't bite me. I'm just playing. Just a kid. You know, a kid. All right, we got to get out of here. Head this direction. Anybody else using the beta today? Or am I the only guinea pig out here in the waters today, testing the betas? No, she's Korean. Helen says, who is the co-driver? We have Tunga Wongas over here. She's asleep. Oddly enough, though, she is asleep. The beautiful wifey Helen says, is Tucker behaving? He is. Now we are on the beta version, so you never know what can happen. Which that's kind of what makes it fun about testing out the beta. Get the windows down a little bit. Now, I think also they're supposed to have something to do with the way the elevation is, like the way the grass and rocks and things transition up and down like hills and stuff. And then also a lot of the finer details are coming together, like as far as some of the graphic stuff. Take a look out our window here. Take a look at the elevation changes. You know, just kind of get. Let's pull over there and let's take a closer look up of the. Of the grass and stuff now. Man, that's a good looking rig, ain't it? Let's see. And I was looking at here because we got like a little bit of elevation changes. So they're just supposed to be fine-tuning a lot of other little things too. So I just thought, hey, you know what? Let's check out some of the grass scenery right here. Sorry, I got to move my mouse around, so it's not any frame rate issues. That's just the way I'm moving the mouse. But it appears like it's like the vegetation looks like things look a little smoother as far as the way everything kind of blends together as far as the world coming together. All right, let's get back out on the road. Like this shot here, this looks different. The way the shadows are moving looks real good. Not bad, not bad. So we got 30 miles over to the pickup. Whoa, that truck was pretty close. All right, we got to get over here. Looking good in the neighborhood. Man, good day for trucking, right? James says, when they come out with the car DLC, can we do a convoy that day? Yeah, what I'll do is I'll test if I'm able to get the DLC that day, you know, as long as the money situation lines up. I'll grab, if it's free or whatever. Anyway, I'll grab that, test it out, make sure I can get it going, and then I'll open up a convoy and we'll see what happens. You know what I mean? All right, let's get out on that road. Here we go again on. You guys sing it, right? I can't. If I sing too much of it, one, I can't sing. Two, copyright strike nation. Copyright strike nation. Da 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 da. Helen said, "Did you like your gifts?" I did, chat. Hold on. Let me grab a drink here. I got some new headphones for the smartphone. So I got some Bluetooth headphones, not just for the smartphone. Got some new sandals. The beautiful wifey hooked it up with the gift today. You know what I mean? So we are in the beta version, so you know, you could see some frame rate issues, you could see some weird things. Who knows? Right? That's what we're here to check out today. We're going to go try out some of the new dynamic loading. James says, do you think we'll have motorcycles? You know, one day. You never know, right? You can also, now for the zoom function, and that I have just on a press button, you can also have that set on a toggle option as well now, which I do not have set up that way. I do not have it set up that way per se. Keep going this way, looking good. We'll go to the outside. Driving through a little bit of the town area. Headed to pick up the first load in the beta testing of 1.56 update. Look, the flowers are moving. That's pretty cool, right? Make sure to hit that like for us. I did notice in the new loading screen, or in the main menu section, you can continue career or change careers, I think was a new option. I thought I hadn't seen that before. Thought I'd share that with you. All right, all right. Metro Master comes in with, hey, Sim and chat, how are y'all doing today? Doing good, the Metro. How you doing? Is this where I pulled in at? Right here? Am I going to the next turn? Okay. Not the Dumpling Palace, man. I'd like to go to the Dumpling Palace. I ain't gonna lie. That sounds bomb right now. All right. A little glitchiness there as we're loading in. That's to be expected. Loading into the dynamic loading area here in the beta. All right, we're just going to keep on rolling. We got Christopher Palmer with how are you? Hey, Christopher, thanks for jumping in chat, saying hi. We're doing good. We're hanging out with chat out here in the beta, checking it out, seeing if we get any weird game crashes or what happens. Gonna go try out the dynamic loading, see if we can watch some logs or something get loaded up here with the new loader it's got. Have you guys seen that yet? All right, here's where we pull in. We got to go to the security check. And you see out back there, there's a loader crane out there. Oh, I bet that's where we're going to be going, somewhere out there. Helen, the beautiful wifey, says, I'm listening at work. Hey, thanks for tuning in at work. Looks like we passed the checkpoint. I guess I could pretend like you're listening to like a radio station. Hey, thanks for tuning in to 99.77. We're here on Metro Hits, where we play all the classics of non-music that we don't have rights to. Thanks for tuning in to the TV show. Wait a minute, we're on radio. I already forgot what's going on, man. This is why I ain't doing that. All right, so back to getting some cargo loaded up here. Let's check this out. Let's see what they got for us. Yes, use our own trailer. So we've got logs that we can take. I'm just going to try to do the shortest trips I can. Is there anything shorter than that? No, no. Boom. And then we're going to go on to the next style. Okay, where do they want us at? I guess we need to pull forward to trigger it. Okay. Metro Master says Metro Hits. You caught that, huh? You know, when you're using the improv, you got to use the things around you that's around you. You know what I mean? All right, let's find our way back here to see if we can check out this new loading. Once again, thanks for tuning in. If you're just tuning in, I'm simfamous. I'm here hanging out with chat. We're checking out some new stuff in the 1.56 beta. Thanks for hanging out. It's like, can anybody tell him to fast forward his own commercials? Okay, okay. Let's have a drink. Where am I going? I see. Back in the back. Oh, the new crane looks cool. Sweetness. Rocking in the blue today. Okay, we need to be up there. And that guy's going to get us loaded. Can we pull around? Well, we could. Let's just go up here and back up the ramp. What do you say? I think backing up the ramp would be cooler. Chat, should we try to back in cab or out of cab and then go out of cab to watch it get loaded? What do we think? Man, this spot's looking pretty cool. All right, go ahead and get our flashers on. Hazards. What do you guys call them? Hazards? Flashers? What do you call those little You know, the LEDs that flash on and off when you're backing up. Or in emergency lights, maybe. Emergency flashers. What do you guys call them? BK says, you're really liking the new T680, I take it. I'm kind of digging it, I ain't gonna lie. I'm kind of digging it. We got it with the 18 speed because we got the shifter here. Metro Master says 4 ways. Beard Dude 69 says hazard lights. Alright, let's back on up. It's good to be in the beta testing. Heck yeah. Back it on up. Back it on up. Back it on up. Christopher Palmer says, when do you think Illinois will be out for American Truck Simulator? Oh, speaking of Illinois, guys, wait till hold on. Before we back this truck in, don't tell nobody I'm showing you this. Check this out, right? I'm going to go to the map. I'm going to go to the map, right? You're going to go to the map. See? Look where we're at. Look here. Look. Look, it's all showing up for the beta. Speaking of Illinois, look. We can actually sneak over and see some of these spots, by the way, which we might do that towards the end of the stream if you guys remind me. There's even more right here, a couple little gems sticking out. Now look, let's go down here. Look. Not only do we have stuff going here, we got stuff going into Kentucky. We got stuff going into Kentucky, chat. We got stuff going into Kentucky. Not only Kentucky, we got stuff going into Tennessee right now. Look at this, chat. Things are etching into Tennessee. What do you think about this? Oh, look, don't tell nobody I showed you, though, okay? Don't tell nobody. Just, I mean, everyone. But other than everyone, don't tell them, okay? Well, what do we think about this? This is pretty cool, right? This is pretty cool. Now, with the console commands I have enabled, we can fly over and see these spots. So make sure to remind me when we get done checking out some other things to do that. Okay? I tell you what, this truck driving with an 18 speed, using the clutch with the pedals and shifters, is a really nice experience, chat. Okay, we got to back up in there and not back off the side of the hill here. We can hang a wheel off if we need to a little bit, though. That'd be all right. All right, this should be good there. BK739 says, I like the baby blue color. You know what? For a stock color, I'm not mad at that. I am not mad at that. You know what I mean? And the fact that we're walking the 18 speed, got the dual pipes out the back, no arrow around the back wheels, kind of like a little bit of the old school, new school too with this rig. You know what I mean? Driving new legends every day. Could this be one of the new KW Legend trucks? I don't know. It's got potential. Let's see, chat. We might hang a wheel off. BK says, thinks you need a headache rack for the back. That might be a pretty good addition. I ain't gonna lie. All right, it doesn't look like we're going to have to hang a wheel off backing up, though. Now, the ground textures and everything looks like they're coming together a lot smoother. like the shadows, the way they're flowing, the dirt on the ground. We need to pull it forward here, get a little bit over. Look, we're right there on that edge, man. Whoop. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh, no. You did it now. You did it now. Come on, old girl. Come on. Oh, Lord. See what I get? I just... Oh, okay. All right. Come on. There we go. Woo! Legend truck. It did it. It got us out. The OKW. Now that's a rig right there. Just had to rock it a little bit. All right, let me get out of the truck real quick. Now I want to watch this dynamic loading with everybody. Let's see. Let me turn around. Sorry, I don't mean to spin you around like craziness. All right, let me keep backing the truck up. Okay, okay. Go forward. It's yellow. Brakes on. Leave it running. They're loading it. Look at that. We are getting loaded up. That's a nice crane, too. I wonder if we'll haul those. Edwin says, is that a new truck? This is the new KW T680 that's in the game. Man, this animation is looking much better. Beta tested. All right, I believe this will be our last load. We should get strapped up. Boom. All right, we are strapped up. Now, before we leave, let's... Cargo has been loaded. Okay, so when it gets loaded, the yellow lines go away. Look at... Check this out, chat. Check this out. The graphics are getting so much more improved. Look at my truck. I'm going to go close to it. You can see the glow of the yellow Titan crane on the hubcap of my rim. Can we get a like? Look at that. Look how awesome that is. All right, let's take a look at this this crane here real quick. Not bad. So this is a Titan and DS. Dual engines. Let's go up here and see what the inside looks like. Okay, basic work truck. Hey man, what's happening? All right, cool. I'm Michael with EPA. We're just checking your license. It said, I don't know. I'm making it up. No. Ooh, look at these logs. This looks like real trees, man. Wow, look how good that looks. What's up? Straps looking good. All right, let's get this load delivered, and then we're going to switch over to a chip van because guess what? The chip van has a new loading as well. Get you back in the truck, take you back outside of the truck. Brakes coming off. And we rolling. Now we only have, it's just 106 miles over to our destination. Let's try, oh, you know what? Let me raise the suspension all the way up. Okay, all the way up. Let's try Let's try the flex here in beta testing 156. Let's see what we got. Let's just, hopefully we don't flip the truck, chat. We're gonna see if we can just kind of put it right on the edge. We got one wheel off the ground, looks like. Okay. Okay, there's the one wheel up. Brakes are working good. Let's try that. Woo! Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh no. Oh, yeah, we're good. All right. Oh, look at the frame. It is really flexing. These are all some things I'm just checking in beta tests. All right, let our suspension back down. Nice. Now, how do we get out of here? Straight ahead, make a left. You got it. All right, let's go get this dropped off. And then we'll, can we snake through here? Well, what do we think about the new loading? You guys like the new crane? I thought it was pretty cool. And so also, the reason why we're kind of snaking through here is, like it said, all the road textures and how things go together, like the grass and how the dirt meets, it's supposed to be looking better. And from what I'm seeing, it seems to be. What do you guys, let me know down in the chat. Does it look like the ground textures and the grass and the way it's flowing together is better than the previous version? Let me know what you think. Can I go out this way? Can we go out this gate? Let's go see. I've never been here before, so I'm curious. We got Big Dog Mobile Gamer. What's up, everyone? Nice. What's happening, Big Dog? Helen says, it's so much better. Metro Master says, seriously, cool. Let's hopefully we can get out of this here. We'll go deliver this, and then we'll switch to a chip van. Man, we on that road. Hazards coming off. And we switching and driving gears. If you haven't subscribed yet and you're new to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe, grab the notifications. We're trying to get to that 3,100 goal, and then once we get to 3,100, we're trying to go for 10,000 subscribers. You know what? We're going to go for 10K. We're going to go for that 10K. I don't know why, because I think we can, man. I think we can. Big Dog Gamer says, nothing, just playing some Bus Simulator 21 next stop. Nice. No train, looking good. Christopher says, the graphics look good. Hey, yeah, man, the game's doing great. I think they're really doing good stuff here. BatBoo44 says, hello, what's happening, Bat? How you living? Keep in mind, I am streaming from the same PC I am playing on. I am playing on a HP, what is this called? It's an HP VICTUS laptop. Whoa, here comes traffic. Connecting. I'm playing on an HP VICTUS laptop connecting, what am I saying? To a 43-inch ACER monitor. And then I have that set into split. Are you going, car? What is going on here? I got that into split screens on the one monitor. I guess I'm going. I'll go. And we are beta testing. Shout out to having. Forget. You know what? I can't even talk. I'm gonna have a drink. All right. Water ingested. Let's get to it. BK says, I still think we need to get your channel a logo and one of those fancy intro screens you can see with the big streamers. That would be cool, right? I need to designate, like, okay, so I stream with Streamlabs, and then their Prime thing is $27 a month, I think. And that gives me a bunch of different options. I can multi-stream. I can stream to TikTok. I can stream to Twitch. I can stream to all these other places at the same time. I can stream to Facebook. I can do all this and that. I can have all kinds of scenes. I need to get that. I had it. I tested it out. It worked pretty good, right? But I need to commit the $27 a month to it, I think. It's kind of what we got to do. And now, check this out. I'm thinking about for September, I'm thinking about doing a stream every single day in September. Because guess what? I don't have any shows on the guitar in September at all. So I think it's time to do a whole 30 days of streaming. I mean, I wouldn't be mad at it. You know, minus if, now I could have a day to where my dog Max, he does have seizures. So there could be a day that I have to take off or two for that. Keep that in mind. But definitely thinking about getting into that. Getting a little bit of some frame issues through this little spot here. But like I said, we are in the beta. Alright, get on the road here. Things are looking like crisper, if that's a word. Not like the crisper it's in your refrigerator. Couldn't get in gear. Okay, we got it right here. If you just joined the stream, I'm simfamous. We're hanging out with Chat. Not Chad. Chat. Everybody here. And we're just having a good old time checking out the beta. Glad to have you guys here. And can I say, welcome to the stream. It is good to be back full-time YouTubing, man. God almighty, it's great to see you guys again. Christopher says, what city are you in? We are up in Iowa. What city am I in? Let's look. Right above Davenport. And remember, maybe later on, we'll go to those secret places we saw over in that next state that's about to come out. Q says, ooh, let me get over here. Hold on. Haha, easy now. Q says, my mods still work in the beta. Nice. I had in a wheel mod. I don't have any mods installed right now, but I had a wheel mod in the Smarties wheel pack. It was working fine. But right now, we're running all out of the mods right now. Just seeing how it's going. We're cruising right along. We've got 85 miles left, and then we're going to switch over to a chip van and go buy one of those. Go try out the new dynamic loading in that. I'm letting this truck get over. We're seeing how traffic does, too. Traffic in the previous version, 155, was getting a little sketchy. I was getting, like, ran up on and hit out of nowhere. I don't know what that was about, but it was happening. Q says, only the Reformer mod said incompatible. Nice. Thanks for the info on that. It's always good. That's what I like about chat, too. You guys can jump in here and be like, hey, I did this, I checked this out. And everybody can kind of find out what's going on, you know? Christopher says, cool, can't wait for the new state either. I have all of them so far and been playing the game ever since it came out. Nice. We have all the states as well. It looks like I saw some work in Kentucky and Tennessee. I saw work in it. I'm just saying we saw it if you rewind. So really looking forward to that. So As we go by like the cliffs, the mountains, the hills, let's take a look at those, see if that's looking any better. There's supposed to be some dynamic heights, and the way that this stuff is made to mesh together now is supposed to be looking different. It's supposed to be looking better. So let's kind of check it out as we go through, see what we got. Looks pretty good. Not bad, not bad. Helen says grass. That's right. We live out in Arizona, and man, there ain't much grass out here unless you go to the golf course. I mean, there is in other places, in other cities and things in Arizona, but where we live, it's not because it's pretty hot. Riz says, what's up, bro? What's happening, Riz? You mind if I call you the Riz? The Rizman? BK says, did you get hit by the dust storm the other day? We did. Smack dab went right over top of us, man. I was outside, had on my helmet. I put my helmet on, went outside, and was just right in the middle of it. It was pretty cool. It was pretty cool. All right, here's our exit. Q says the trees definitely look way different. They do look better, huh? Riz says, USA? Yep. All right, let's see. Where are we going? Straight ahead and to the left. Helen says 4,000 foot tall dust storm. It was crazy huge, man. Knocked down a tree outside the apartments. How often do you get them, BK says? We get dust storms quite a bit. Those real big ones, not as much, but we get things very similar to those. So here's what I'm seeing, guys. Like, looking out at a distance, like those trailers over there, I don't know how well you can see it from whatever you're watching on, but the trailers look more detailed even from a distance than they used to. It's like, it's just like I can see more clearer, if that makes sense. Even the back of this trailer, right? Like, we're rolling up on it. Like, the trailer itself looks really good. The plaster and sons, that could use some work, but the trailer, those hinges are really popping out today. You know what I mean? BK says, oh, what? I can't even talk. BK says, I'm from the Northeast, so I've never experienced a dust storm. It's a unique experience. It's definitely a unique experience. We are sitting here in traffic. Looks like we're moving. Whoa, 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 whoa. So, almost got hit there. So yeah, doing the beta here, like I said, I want to check out some of the dynamic loading. So sure, I could quickly go to the next chip van and I could fly us over to a spot and we could watch it load up. But I also want to see, just like what we're seeing here, like, look at this trailer in front of us. Like, this is just looking a lot more realistic, you know, like, it's just popping out a little more different. I don't know how, something's different about it, you know? Like, I more three-dimensional, more, I want to reach out and touch it, you know, I want to reach and touch the back of the trailer. It feels more real. I don't know. Maybe I'm talking too much. I should probably shut up. Yeah, shutting up be good. Gamer's Life says, member for 1 month Backstage Pass. Hey, thanks for joining the Backstage Pass and being a member. Appreciate it. Q says, seems like they did some graphic enhancements. Helen says, Sims, where's Diesel? she's talking about we did the dog mod the other day. We had the dog riding in the truck with us. Check out that last video as well. Alright, we're rolling over this way. I've noticed more like spots on the roads, like different textures, like they filled potholes with pavement and stuff, you know, things like that I've noticed. I noticed that's some new things that are popping in there. Let's take a look at the bridges, the trees, while we're on our way to drop this off. And so you guys can explore with me, and we'll look, take our time. Because if there's 20 of us watching, I mean, that's average, you know, there's got to be at least 40 eyeballs on this, you know. So you guys can see a lot more stuff. Let's take a look up close, you know. We're zoomed in here. We're looking at the traffic. We're looking at the detail of the bridges, the grass and the trees. Yeah, now I feel like I'm going up more of a hill now. This feels more realistic. I'm digging it. I see what they're doing. Okay, we're driving around. We're checking things out. We got cones on the side of the road here. What's this? What do we got here? Oh, yeah! Beta testing! Beta testing! Beta testing! Beta testing! Alright. So, let's check out the dips here. Checking the suspension. I like how traffic's not really slowing down for us. It's just kind of doing whatever. More realistic, I dig it. All right, beta testing, that was, look, we were testing out stuff. Exactly, the cab animation is slamming. That could be a shirt, but it also could be an interesting shirt. Whoa, look at this big hill. Can we go, will us drive down here? I just want to see like this different textures and how they're doing this height. How far is the game going? Oh, we can't go down there. Okay. All right. It won't let us go down there all the way. I was going to see if we could drive down the hill. But it didn't like that idea, and I ain't mad at it. They didn't approve that for a road. He said they didn't approve that for a road. All right, we are... Oh, how far am I out? 14 miles. We got Challenge Gaming with Yay Sim. I made it here. What's happening, Challenge? We are just dropping off our first load in the 156 beta. And just checking out a bunch of different things along the way. So far, so good. Challenge Gamer said, just got home from real driving. Nice, welcome back. We're just driving around, trees looking fantastic. Man, is that a real tree? Is this real life? Even that house looks a little different. What's going on here? Things looking a little better here they ain't telling us about. Got the train rolling through. Rail export. We'll go get this dropped off, and then, like I said, I'm gonna buy us a chip van. The way we went over that train tracks was a little bit more bumpier than normal. Q says, well, they didn't make them longer. True, they didn't. I thought they might have, so that's, no luck there, huh? BK says, do you find these trucks with digital dashboards hog a bit of performance? I feel like some of them, depending on the situation, do. And the combination of how the truck is put together, what you have accessory-wise and stuff. Let's see, we're pulling in here, looks like. Oh, MetroMaster, that's another good point. You're right. You can see the shadows of the telephone lines, and for the first time that I've ever seen, the telephone lines are finally clear and not blurry and weird. That is a good point. Let's go out and take a look at that. We're holding up traffic, but it's worth it. Check that out, chat. Good eye, MetroMaster. The power lines are better, and the shadows on the ground from the power lines. And just the shadows in general are better too. Like, look at it from the truck. You know what I mean? Alright, let's roll in here and let's see how they unload us. I don't know if it's dynamic unloading, is it? Let's go find out. What happened? What was that about? Did I just hit a spot? Did you guys see that? Was there like an invisible bump in the road? I don't see it again. Yeah, something happened. Yeah, look at the power lines from here. Yeah, they look way better. Like looking from the ground up. Let's pay close attention to more shadows too while we're at it. See what else we discover. Challenge says, you're the expert. Don't put that on me. I'm just a dude driving a fake truck. For real. All right, so we got to pull in here and drop this off. And then we're going to go get a chip van. Check out the dynamic loading of that. Taking a look at the textures on the ground as we're headed in. Challenge Gaming says, yeah, I'm just eating Pringles. Ooh, what flavor? Speaking of Pringles, chat, what's your favorite flavor? Put it down there in the comments. I'm a classic guy. I know I'm going slow because I'm looking at road textures. Look at that. Yeah, man, that's looking GOOD. Everything's looking nice and smooth. I'm just, like I said, we're checking out. Even the other truck, like that, looking pretty good. Now, where are we unloading? To the right. Yeah, like, okay, like these ground textures here, like has all the chips on it, sawdust. That looks pretty good. BK says, I'd like to see some default exhaust heat effects. Feel like they lack it a little bit. Yeah, I can see that. That'd be good. Challenge Gaming says, yeah, the graphics impressive today. They are looking pretty good, especially for a beta live stream and me streaming on one PC. Helen says, pizza flavor and low sodium. What's that? Ooh, about hit the top of that. That was close, chat. About took off the awning. I tell you what, the 156 beta is looking good, man. Irish American 67 says, Peterbilt working login? KW. KW. Got the T680 today. Oh, look at the sawdust. I need to back in anyway. So. Yeah, everything's looking way better. Helen says Pringle. Oh, yeah, flavors. Duh. Helen likes the low salt and pizza flavor. Q says they should make exhaust smoke an option with a mod. That would be cool. Alright, we get our hazards on. Let's back this up and see if they get us unloaded here. Shout out to everybody who's watching. I'm simfamous. We're here with chat. Make sure to hit that like for us. We're here in the beta. You might hear a dog barking. It's getting close to their dinner time. Get our windows down. I tell you what I noticed too, chat. Zooming in on the trailer looks taller. Like the truck looks taller. Everything looks taller. SnowRunner has some effects. Challenge Gaming says. Helen says with kimchi on it. Ooh, I'm gonna hit. Oh, whoa! We about taking off the mirror of this bad boy. About to take the mirror off of it. Woo! It was a close one, chat. Yeah, the trailer, they did look taller. You know, just things that I'm noticing, and maybe like this truck looks bigger. I like it. Oh, wait a minute. I'm backing in the wrong way, chat. I need to be turned around the other way. I backed all the way up for nothing. I backed all the way up. Man. Let's turn it around, chap. Can you believe we did that? Challenge Gaming says, Sim, you're always so positive, it makes my day. Hey, I appreciate that, my dude. I'm just here to have a good time when we having a good time. What? I don't know. We have 26 people watching. Appreciate all of you. Thanks for hanging out with me and Chat. Or Chat and I. I don't know what's proper. I got a GED, man. Calm down. All right, looking good. I can't believe I backed in all the way down here, and I didn't need to. I needed to pull in the other way. Rookie driver. I do like using the 5-speed, though. Pop. It can just work the clutch. Look at that. Yeah, man. I do like the ground textures. Look how the wheels are rolling over the ground. Looks way better in the beta. All right, let's see if we can get this rig back down there. See what the horn sounds like. Nice. These new trucks with an 18 speed, that's where it's at, man. That's where it's at. Now, do you think they'll unload us? I think they will. Looking good in the neighborhood. Slow it down, slow it down. There we go, there we go. Bring it around town. BK says we should be able to hit 3.1K subs tonight. Wouldn't that be cool? That'd be sweet. Keep rolling, keep rolling. Keep rolling. Trailer damage? What did I hit? I'm too close to the crane? Alright. Alright, chat, we're too close to the crane, so we gotta scoot over. Q says I don't hear the backup beeper. Oh, we cut that sucker off. You want it on? You guys want the backup beeper on? Let me know. If we get 3 beeps in the chat, I'll turn on the backup beeper. Okay, I got no beep. If we get 3 beeps, I'll put on the backup beeper. Hell invokes the beep. Oh, the beautiful wifey's making everybody mad already. I'm joking, honey. Irish says beepy. Challenge says beep, beep. All right, you guys want the beep? We get you the beep. All right. Now, how do we find the beep? Let's go to, I believe, audio. Scroll down. Do backup beeper. Clickety click. It's on. Are you guys ready? You asked for it. 3, 2, 1. Beep, beep. We got it on. Helen says yes. Ours says very cool game like ATS. Nice. All right. They're gonna unload us, chat. Do back of the trailer. Ah! Not that back of the trailer. Out. Quick, 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 quicker, quicker, faster. There we go. Woo! That was pretty cool. We went to a place. We got loaded up with one style crane. We drove to the drop off, and we're getting unloaded with a different style crane. That's pretty neat. I'm digging it, man. And we can leave the truck running. We can hang out. I like it. And just like that, he's got us unloaded. Boom. I'm not mad at that. Okay. So let's go to continue. And now let's go get us a... Where's that trailer purchase? Let's go to the chip van. Is that what we're looking for? The chip van. I'm pretty sure that's one they said. Customize configuration. Let's grab our truck here. All right, chat. So we've got chip van moving floor. Is that the one? Is that the one we? What is a moving floor? Does that matter? Does a belly van? I don't know if I've had this one before, but I'm going to take this one and let's see if it works. We got 48 feet rear. Oh, let's do sliding, right? We'll definitely do the sliding. And color. Our truck is blue. What do we think? Should we stripe it up? Should we go with just go with the traditional, make it red so we can see it real good? Custom color. So, maybe sort of match the truck a little bit if we wanted. Black. Custom one. Oh, look at that. They got oh, okay. All right. What's this look like? I'm not mad at it. It's pretty good. Pretty good. But we're not really here to customize a trailer, right? We're here to do some work. Yeah, well, let's see. Oh man, I don't know. Say black was cool. You know what? Should we do a crazy bright color? That makes no sense with what we're doing. I'm kind of digging this. Let's do this. Boom. Confirm. Purchase. Mason City. Okay. Challenge says, this is your oyster sim. Hey. Oysters don't sound bad. I haven't had oysters in a hot minute. That is definitely true. Okay, so we now you go to not truck manager, trailer manager. And so we need to get rid of. Oh, check this out. Look, sliding. Did you see that? Did you see that? Look at the screen. Did you notice that? Boom. Slides in now. That's a new thing. That's a new thing. I'm digging it. Okay, so let's dismiss that guy. And let's add the chip moving one. Let's go to use. Respond in Mason City. Perfect. Let's go to navigation, quick travel. And let's just go to Mason City. That'll hook up our trailer too. BK says almost 40 people watching the stream. Hey, man, we're hitting a live record. We're hitting a live stream record with that almost 40 people hitting the stream. That's fantastic. You guys are rock stars. Oop. Where we at? There we go. All right, let's let it load in because I was in the fly Superman mode. It is 7:49 p.m. Let's make it daylight, like right early morning. So let's go G_set time. Let's do 8 a.m. Bright early 8 a.m. Just like that. Looking good. Get beeper is on. Perfect. All right, now let's find a job. Now, let's see. Can we get something in the chip van in Mason City? That's scrap metal, 246 miles. Don't really want to go that far. 232. Perfect, 130. Scrap metals. Let's see how this works out. Let's see if this is another dynamic loading thing. I believe it is. Yeah. And then, do I have... Which button do I have? I'm trying to remember which one I had my sliding tandem set up on. Nope. There we go. Haha. All right, now. Let me go back there. I remember which button I had my sliding tandems on. I always like to do this. This is super cool. I dig it. All right. Let's back it up. We'll go forward. Listen to it when it hits. I love it. Nice. And then if you go this way, you hear a thunk. Thunk. All right, so let's back up. And we got to lock them in place this time. Okay. Locked in place. BK says the engine startup sounds so good. You know what? Let's hear it one more time. Not bad. Okay, I think we can turn around there. Big Dog Mobile Gamer says, I wonder if you can change it to realistic time. I don't know. BK says, do they have a 13-speed edition of the RS trading shifter? I don't know. That's a good question. I need to reach out to them. Thanks to JBM Gaming that sent this out to us from their YouTube channel. I need to reach out to the people that make this shifter and see what all they have, if they're still making them, if it's available. It looks like I get out this way, chat, so we're going to go this direction. This is stock engine sounds too. This road looks like it's really connected, interestingly. Challenge says, what steering wheel is that? You mean the one that I'm driving here with my hands, or the one in the game? BK says, possible sponsorship. Ah, that would be cool. The one in hands. Oh, it's a Logitech G29. Good stock engine sounds, right? $25 miles over to our first pickup with the chip van. Like I said, I think they load this up like the last one we did, so we're going to go find out. Watch your head going through the trees. Man, we're really... That was a pretty unique place to go into, huh? That was a nice long driveway, kind of back off the beaten path. That was pretty cool. This looks a little tricky to get out of. Okay, I'm digging it. We got to go to the left sharply and then back to the right. Okay. I'll make that turn. I'll be your Huckleberry. What is this road? Where does that take us? Could we go that way? I think we could go down that way, chat. Should we go down this road? Let's just go down this road. This should take us down the way. It's the frontage road, right? I've never seen the roads look like this in ATS. I don't think I've seen a road this texture color before. So it was kind of throwing me off. Oh, could you park here at the hotel and like pretend to like RP like you're staying at the hotel? That would be sweet. I kind of want to see if I can back in there, but next time. All right, next time. Oh, it looks like they mowed the grass here. You guys see the lines in the grass? I've never seen that before. That looks new. Challenge Gaming says, where are you at on the map? Let's take a look. Oop. Hold on. Stand by. I'm dropping stuff. We are in Mason City. And you know what's weird? I've been up to Mason City, but it's not yellow anymore. And remember, chat, look at this. Secret locations. We might go to them at the end. We might go to them at the end. I don't know. But yeah, we're in Mason City. Headed over to the Steel Lion? Yeah, we're headed to the Steel Lion, 26 miles away. Yeah, I feel like the grass looks more realistic. Than it used to. Helen says, I'm on my way to the Home Depot. That's why the beautiful wifey's headed to her second job of the day. She is a trooper. Oh, look at this. They got a little gravel there where people spin wide. God. Before they turn wide. What? What is going on with the lips and the talking? There's a cool gravel thing right there that used to not be there. That's all I'm trying to say. That's all I'm trying to say. That's all I wanted to say. Challenge Gaming says, I listen to Sim at work, makes my shift pleasant. Hey, I appreciate that. Always enjoy joining you all for some shift work. I'll be right there with you, you know what I mean? Working and working. All right, let's see where we going now. 16 miles straight ahead. Not bad. If you haven't hit that like button, if you could do that for us, would be fantastic right now. We totally appreciate it. Integra says, first time tuning in. I like this. Hey, thanks, Integra. I appreciate that. What year, Integra? Everybody, say hi to Integra. Chat, welcome into the chat. I'm simfamous, and we're here trucking. We're going to check out, see if we got some dynamic loading here with this rig. And we're kind of checking out just a bunch of random things in the new beta while we're here, too. I do follow sort of road rules and all that fun stuff. Integra says, I don't own an Integra. I just been sticking with that name. Ha ha, love it. Nice. I dig it. I ain't mad at you. Cheers. Of course, the light does turn green. And I'm here shifting gears, you know what I mean? Shout out to Logitech. I'm not sponsored by Logitech. But, oh, am I trying to get sponsored by him? He said, oh, was he trying to get sponsored by him? I'm just playing. I'm just trying to make you guys laugh. All right, so we're headed over, and let's see if we get some dynamic loading with the chip van like we did with the logging. That was really cool. Like I said, the grass, the gravel, where the roads meet, all looking way better than it did before. Glad to be here in the beta. Nice little fishing spot right there. Ain't even got a fishing pole with me. Man. Would be my luck, right? I do know the turn signal sounds a little off right now in this rig for some reason. Don't know what that's about. Appear to be clear. Make a turn over this direction. Once again, thanks for watching, everybody. It means the world to me that you're here hanging out. I appreciate it. We know you have a lot of people you could spend your time with, but we'd like to thank you for flying Southwest here, where your bags don't fly for free no more. Challenge Gamer says, I am going to play ATS on my other monitor. Nice! Let me know where your trip's taking you to, my dude. Q says, are you controlling the camera with the D-pad? I am. I use the combination of the D-pad and also my mouse to the right of the shifter, which you guys can't really see in the particular shot that I have right there. I don't see no trains. BK says, Southwest has become a real disappointment. Did I already say that, or did I just say that in my head? Either way, we get a twofer. Helen says, salad for dinner. You got it. Look at that little train moving, guys. Is that... Hold up. Hold up. Look at that little guy. Has that always been here? I'm stopping. Look. Has that always been in the game? Hold your horses. I'm in beta testing. That's right. We told them, didn't we, chat? Look at that little guy. Integra says, do you double clutch or float your gears? I don't double clutch, but I do float sometimes. I just forget that I can do that. You know, like right now I'm using the clutch. But here I can float. I'm not using the clutch. Just let off. Boom, she floats. Metro Mash says it has a trolley pole like a yard switcher. Nice. I haven't seen that guy before. So I'm just kind of... I'm stalking him. I ain't lying. I'm stalking him. Is that a switch? Hold on. Hold on. Look at this. I've never seen that before. Integra says, what state is this? We are in the Iowa DLC, up in the Mason area. We gonna be able to drive trains soon or what? Let me check this little guy out here. Is it modeled on the inside? A little bit. Look down underneath this bridge, though. Be a good place to stealth camp. Stealth camp in American Truck Simulator? Haha. Alright. Challenge Gamer says, I'm downloading the beta 1.56. Nice. Let me know what you think about it. Okay, we're driving around, keeping an eye on things. It's pretty cool to see that little trolley thing. Josh says, I wonder if a new state is coming. Oh. I think something's happening soon. The beautiful wifey says, Sim, it's hot. Look at this over here. This is a really detailed area that's usually not that detailed. All right, let's see where we're going. Straight ahead, 9 miles. We got piles of train tracks there on the side of the road. Okay. I see no trains, so we're rolling. Train yard of some sort. Integra says they're adding Ford and Dodge vehicles. Yeah, so when the vehicles come out, we're going to do a cannonball convoy run. So you guys should join me for that. All right, let's try this elevation change out that they're talking about here. Oh yeah, oh yeah. It's steep. It's steep. It's steep. I don't recommend this. We're beta testing. Keep in mind, we're beta testing. Listen to the... Oh. That's not good. Listen to the grass. Just keeping momentum going. I'm really having to turn the wheel. I'm going straight, but I'm turning the wheel to the left because we're sliding on the grass. Holy crap. We're testing dynamics. Can we get back up on here? Okay, we're back up. We're back up. We're back up. We're back up. Woo! Boy, yeah, we taking beta testing to the max. That was pretty fun, I'm not gonna lie. Because you know when you got some cars, you're gonna be on them in them ditches, right? You're gonna be in them ditches. That's with a D. I know what you guys are thinking. Alright, to the left, to the left. Josh says, what is different with 156? There's quite a few little different things. Ooh, we got to make a turn here. I would check out the forum, see what all the updates are. But there's new dynamic style loading. There's some graphical improvements, the way the grass and the trees and the rocks meet the hills and all this fun stuff. BK says, 26 people and only 8 likes? Hey, why you guys cheaping out on them likes? How much do they cost? I got $1. I gotta buy some likes with you guys? Come on. I don't have $1. Speaking of dollars, what do you think, guys? Should we stream for a long time tonight? Or should we just stream for a short time? I don't know. I don't know. What do you guys think? BK says a long time. All right, let's see. Use your own trailer. And we're going to take some scrap metals down to Waterloo. You might hear the dogs barking. It is their dinner time. My son will be feeding them, I believe, shortly. If not, I may have to go do that. Metro Masters, yeah, come on, troopers. Give it up with the likes. Q says, I'm enjoying this. Helen says, long time. I appreciate that. Now, where is our load at? Lorenzo says, hello, do you drive for a VC? Just looking at your color combination. No, I just something we put together in the stream. We got to go over this way. Okay. Now, I don't know if I have the right trailer for dynamic loading of the chip van. You know what? We're testing that as we go. If not, we'll grab the right one or try another one. I mean, this doesn't look like the way I'm backing in here. I don't see nothing loading into this guy. Integra says, I wonder what the price will be of those Ford and Dodge DLCs. Hopefully not much. I don't know. That's a good question. Well, it looks like I failed on the dynamic loading version of this particular van or whatever. Whoopsies, but we're going to take it anyway. Josh says, what does the high thing mean? What exactly do you mean high thing? What if they show the inside of the warehouse? That's a good point. We'll see. We'll check and see, right? Maybe I need the other type of van, of chip van, right? We'll figure that out in a minute. Well, we're gonna work it, right? We already drove here. We might as well check it out. I just noticed those docks are looking pretty good too. Press E, yeah. I think we're just gonna load like normal. Yeah, just loading like normal on that one. Okay, so we're gonna end that one because we don't need to do that. And let's go get us another van. Let's try. Where is it? Where is it? Where do you buy it? Where do you buy it? Trailer purchase. There it is. Yeah, we failed. Is it this the grain hopper? No, it was the chip van. It was a chip van. Is it a different one? I'm just gonna try the regular one. Oh yeah, we gotta do we'll do a different color on this one. Someone doesn't read their company emails. See, you know, it happens. It happens. It happens. Okay, so let's try. You think this one will be any different? It has to have an open top. James says, "Does the new update include in DOT performing an English reading test?" Yikes. I don't know. I do not know. Purchase. Yes, I want to purchase that. And then we want to trailer manager. And okay, we want to dismiss this one. And we want to use this one. Okay. And then now let's quick travel back up to the Mason City. Boom, like that. Okay, we got that done. Now we'll go to jobs, freight market, and let's see. I'm checking any other wood shavings. Maybe I need to be something like wood. No, scrap metals was what it was like. So it was definitely that. So let's, all right. Well, where was, Or what's in anything in Fort Dodge? No fighting. We'll just ban everybody. He said no fighting. We'll ban everybody. So I'm gonna try. I'm gonna. I'm gonna try going over to here. Let's see. So we're gonna quick travel. Boom here. And we're gonna go to there. Boom, like that. And remember, as always, have fun in the chat, but keep it civil. Have fun. I don't feel like I don't feel like banning everybody. All right, so we are here and we need a job. Jason says I think it has to be the depot with the dynamic loading for the scrap metal. Oh yeah, that might be pretty cool. That might be right. I did see that in that scrap metal thing. Did we already select where we're going in the map? I forgot. Okay, no, we haven't. So we need to go down to Rockport. Maybe they have one of those things. Let's see. So we'll quicken this one up because we can, right? We need to go this way. We'll go down here and let's go look. Let's go look and see if this spot has what they need to do the loading. Oh, I'm in the trees. I'm in the tree. Oh, where I'm at. I'm on road too quick. All right. What do we got here? What do we got? Let's see if they offer the loading that we need here. Do they have it? They got those. They got that. I think. All right, let's go back here. And we need to be right here. All right. Oh, I didn't scoot up far enough. My bad. All right. Use your own trailer. Yes. So should we try wood shavings? Because this, oh look, 7 miles. Let's try this. Lorenzo says, how did you do that? And Challenge Gaming says, flying your drone, I see. And Josh says, I wonder what state will come next. It's the enabling what's called a console. It enables you to move around the map and sort of fly, so to speak. Yeah, just look up how to enable console. Now let's see, where do we go? Do we go through here or we go around here? We go around. Shout out to everybody who's watching. Appreciate you. 35 people watching the stream tonight as we do some beta testing. Okay, here's where we go. Do we pull in this way or we go? Oh, we need to go around. Let's go around. Yes, through the console mode as well. When you enable that, you use the 0 key to get out of the truck, and then you use your mouse. Okay, so for example, if I press 0 and get out of the truck, I hit the 8 num key on the numpad. That moves me forward, 5's back, right? Now, if I take my mouse, I move my mouse around, I use the wheel, I can slow it down, or I can speed it up. And that allows me to sort of fly around and do different things, different perspectives. Like, hey, we want to go up, let's go up here and check out this spot, you know, let's walk around. Pretend we're here at work. Helen comes in with a $2 super chat. Oh, the beautiful wifey, isn't it? I got the best beautiful wifey in the world. She comes in with a super chat, guys. That's awesome. You can use your, there's a numpad on the laptop. the numpad keys. All right, let's go back this way. The beautiful wifey coming in with a super chat. Thank you, honey bunny. Let's see if anybody tops her super chat. Lorenzo says, how do you slew the truck to another location? So when you're walking around like that, wherever you stop your camera at, you press Control F9, and then that'll bring your truck to where the camera location is. Integra says, what a super chat if it ran out of gift card money on my phone. Hey, no big deal. Just glad you guys are here. Oh, the trailer's opened up. The top. When did the top come off the trailer, guys? When did that magic trip happen? Hold on. When did this happen? Who stole my top? I parked for 1 minute. You can't trust nothing in this city. Linda says, okay, many thanks. I think that would be useful. Oh, it's so handy, especially if you're making content or just driving around, and maybe you want to go for a walk one day in ATS. You know what I mean? It's super cool. For example, being able to get out of the truck, and I can't wait to incorporate it, but like, look, let's just pull up here, and let's say that we wanted to role play something. We got a ladder right here, right? All right, we got a ladder. So let's put our brake on. We're in the truck. Let's pretend that we get out of the truck. Right? It puts us underneath. But we're pretending we get out of the truck. Oh, we'll walk around the front. We're going to walk around the front. See this ladder? It's like, hey, we need to go up here, and we need to do one more double check. Make sure we got, I don't know, the B set of hinges are okay. I don't know. Let's see if we can pretend. Let's walk up the ladder, just tapping our 8. Oh man, to get up here, a little too high. Like, okay, we can check out things. We can see. Challenge Gaming comes in with a $2 super chat. Hey, thanks, Challenge. I appreciate that, man. Maybe we want to jump over the roof. Yes, you could roleplay pre-tip inspection. Sometimes we do that as well. Like, we go back down here to the trailer and check out our tires. You know what I mean? All right. So let's get the truck in here, and we'll let it get loaded up, and we'll do a little bit of a pre-trip, if you will. Oh yeah, baby, we loading. Now, can I get in my truck and look out? Let me pull forward. Should I pull forward? Will it stop if I go out of the yellow marks? Oh, what made me stop? What did I hit? What happens if we go out? What happens if we pull out while it's loading? Oh, it just stops? Okay. It's filling up. It's filling up. I gotta get out of there. It's filling up. Gotta get an even load in that bad boy. We'll back it up. Let's get it filled up. We'll go back it up. Looking even, looking even. Let her load, let her load. Go forward. All right. Nice. We did it, chat. Jay says, has got to get an even load. Oh, yeah, that's right. Duh. I read that one. James says, if you pull out while loading, the loading operator will yell at you and not give you... Okay, do we have the... Okay, we're good. Challenge Gaming says this was the first game I ever bought. Nice. I think it's one of the first I bought for PC. Alright, we go straight ahead. And we just got 8 miles for this drop-off. This is an 8-mile trip, guys. This is local work right here. 8 miles. It's pretty cool, just an 8-mile trip. Challenge Game says, looks wicked cool. Yeah, I'm really digging it, man. Really digging it. Rockport Terminal. Okay, we got I believe a right out of here. Looking good. Running at 18 speed today. James says paying 0.65 cents a mile. Right? And we do 72 cents every Tuesday, every third Thursday of the 4th week. What? That's how you make that big money. Alright, 4 miles to the drop-off. Paying 65 cents a mile. Let's see what the stoplight tells us here. Are we going to catch every red light on this 4 mile? Oh, we only got 1 mile left now, but almost. It's a pretty unique combination of things sitting on the side of the road. Looks like stuff we'd be able to haul, huh? Doesn't it? Don't that look like things you'd be able to haul? Weird. James says, do you actually have, or do you have your actual CDL? No, I do not. I am my former career, well, former, it still is, but I'm turning full-time YouTuber. But before, I was a guitarist for artists and things. Played the old guitar for people, which I still do. I like doing YouTube better now. Josh says he is a rock star. Shh, don't tell nobody. I'm not a rock star. I just play guitar. Here we are. Boy, that was a long drive, wasn't it, chat? But that was pretty cool that worked. I ain't mad at that. Now we know, right? Around the corner and in the back. All right. Let's see what this looks like for us. James says, I thought about starting a YouTube channel about trucking in the Alaskan oil field, but my company has a strict social media policy. I understand. Thank you for all your hard work out there. Appreciate it if that's where you're doing your trucking and stuff. My brother is a truck driver, and I've been around the lifestyle quite a bit as being a guitarist. You know what I mean? Let's see where they want us rock stars to go. And if you want to join the backstage pass, remember that gets you access to some of the pictures and things that I post about the guitar stuff that I do. It's only at 99 cents, so not too shabby. Seems like there's more trailers setting at places to drop off now too. Seems like that's kind of been a thing, you know what I mean? Challenge Gaming says my uncle is a trucker. Nice. Da-da-da. I remember this week we're also going to have some Microsoft Flight Simulator coming at you. Was doing some night flying in the rain, man. That was some fun stuff. The backup beeper is different now too. You can't hear it as good back here. 2024 there, Lorenzo. And anytime you guys see me in Flight Simulator, I always have multiplayer on, so come fly with me. Josh, it's college football is tomorrow. Nice. Who's everybody rooting for? If you like a college team, let us know. All right. Let's get this unloaded. Lorenzo says, what's your name in multiplayer? It'll be under simfamous. Okay, so now I think, chat, I think it's time to take a look at some of these areas here on the map. Okay, so I'm going to quick travel. Actually, we'll start down here, Davenport. Let's go look at this state that's next to us that's not out yet. I think we can see a little bit of it. So we're going to pull up our map. Ruski's there. Let me pull up this. Let me see where I'm at here. We need to go. I'm here, so I need to go straight this way to the left. All right. Let's go fly over there and see what we can see, chat. Let's get out of the truck. Straight to the left we go. Superman. Ba-da. Ooh. Don't tell nobody. Don't tell nobody. What is this? What is this? Okay. Just gonna go slow. Now we're not on the map. We're going across the water, chat. Look at this. Look at this. We're going to take some sneak peeks here of what's available for us to see. Can we go under the bridge? We can. Now, there's only so much available to us here. And I'm going to show you once again on the big map, as you can tell. Now, we're right down in this area here. And there's only so much we're going to be able to see, right? Because here's Iowa, Missouri. Look right here. And we're right in here. We're just going to do a little sneak peek of this. Don't tell nobody. Don't tell nobody, all right? Right. Star secret. Shh. So let's fly down here. Looks like we got some companies right off the road. Well, that's a big crane over there. Looks like you're going to have something over here to the left, maybe. And we're just going to check out this sneak peek area here. It looks like 10. What is this? Is this how they do how high the bridges are and stuff? Helen says, Sim, where are we? Chat, you want to tell her where we're at? We're sneaking onto a map that's not available. And we're looking at some things that are coming up. Helen says, marker for the bridge. We're just sneaking around, looking at things. Cadillac. Probably show height marker. Nice. Some sort of church, maybe. We got a store here. It looks like, my guess, this is two companies in one. This looks like this gate's going to open. So I'm guessing we're going to be able to come in here maybe and get something, because these look like gates that open in the game, right? Don't they, chat? Don't these look like gates that open? Looking around, there's some buildings here. Got a bus stop. Pretty nice detailed bus stop right there. Josh says, find Chicago. I don't think we can get over there yet. We only have so much we can look at. And plus, we're only going to just check out this little spot right here. And then this, chat, is where we're going to end this live stream for now. Thank you for sneaking over with me to the next DLC. It's not here. Thanks for checking out some of the beta today. We'll be back tomorrow in more of the beta. I got some more things to show you tomorrow. But once again, thanks for hitting that like. Thanks for hanging out with us. And we'll be back tomorrow with more American Truck Simulator and probably some Flight Simulator. Let's check out the map. This is where we're at. And there's nothing down in these areas yet. So it could mean there is something in Tennessee. We do got something over in Kentucky. We got something right here in Kentucky. This has got me a little interested. Got something in Kentucky. But as you can see, there is some work showing up. That being said, chat, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for the super chats. You guys are awesome. Hit that like, hit the share, and I will see you rock stars on the next one. Later, everybody. I'm simfamous. You guys are the rock stars. We'll see you on the next one. Aztec Gamer said, hello there. What game is this? This is American Truck Simulator. Make sure to check it out, and we'll see you tomorrow on the next one. Later. Da 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 da. I'm